Well, we're on a roll here, changing the world. We are now privileged and honored, and really, I think a future Prime Minister of Israel stands in our midst. He's been a wonderful soul. He's defended Yesha, One Israel Fund, and everybody else, Ateret Kohanim. By the way, I'm supposed to put a plug in because I am chairman of that organization, Ateret Kohanim, and I want to put a plug in. All you have to do is www.jerusalemchai.org, and you're there. Ateret Kohanim, we've had, of course, Ambassador Bolton speak for us. We've had Danon speak for us. But the two of them together, a 1-2 punch, we've never had. And I'll tell you the truth. We have enough of you here, thank God, that your presence will indeed impact, in reality, on the political situation today in the world. Danon, Deputy Defense Minister of Israel, as far as I'm concerned, he's number 3 man in Israel. Okay, defense being number 2 position after the Prime Minister. So without further ado, I'm going to let Dr. Brody say a few words about Danon, but suffice it to say, this is a rising star in Israel. He has been there when we've needed him every single step of the way. There's no fighter like this man. He's ready to do what he has to do, and I'm very happy that he's prepared to take on Iran and take on Hamas and take on Hezbollah and anyone that might try to bother us. And with him in power, and of course, Boogie, we have a 1-2 punch there that will help us defend the world from tyranny, from dictatorships, and from nuclear holocaust. Thank God. Danon.
I just want to add one more word for Danon. As I said the last 2 years when he spoke here, and we keep bringing him back. Last year he was the Deputy Speaker of Knesset. Beautiful, we have now a Deputy Speaker of Knesset, Moshe Feiglin, in the Likud party joining Danon. But Danon is now rising, Baruch Hashem. He is now the Deputy Defense Minister, as you heard from Dr. Frager, under Boogie Ya'alon. I always say about politicians, you know, they talk about the right, they signal right, but then they turn left. But Danon always turns right. Yamina, Yamina, Yamina. Vakasha. Sar Danon.
Shalom Yerushalayim. I am very happy to be here again, this time as Deputy Defense Minister. I want to thank my friends, especially Sylvia Fryer, that you continue the legacy of our beloved Karl Fryer. Yishar Koach Gadol for everything that you and your family is doing. Dr. Joe Frager, Dr. Paul Brody, the great team, Odelia, Jacobs. When I landed here before Shabbat, somebody stopped me and asked me, if the Deputy Defense Minister is coming to the concert, it means everything is okay in Israel now? We are all safe? So I told him, there are 2 options. Maybe everything is okay, or maybe everything is so bad so I can come to New York to participate in the concert. But the truth of the matter, that Israel is strong. Am Israel Chazak. We have a strong army, we have strong defense systems, we have satellites, Jewish satellites in the sky that are developed in Israel. And that's why we need to be strong and to do whatever is necessary to do to defend the Jewish people. Yes, we have friends in the US. You are standing with Israel with no conditions. When I come to the concert and not to other places in the US, people tell me we love Eretz Israel. We love Eretz Israel, no if, no buts, no maybe. That is pure Zionism. Unconditional support for Eretz Israel, and I want to thank you for that. Ambassador Bolton spoke about the threats in the region, and we all know what's happening today in Syria. But the real threat coming from Iran, and I can tell you very clear that Israel will not allow Iran to become nuclear. With the bunker buster, without the bunker buster, with the support of the UN, without the support of the UN, there are points in history that leaders must take real decisions. That's what was Menachem Begin's decision when he decided to attack the nuclear reactor in Iraq. Israel was condemned by the US. Israel was condemned by the UN. But you know, the UN condemned Israel on a regular basis, so we are not surprised. But he took the right decision, and thanks to him, Israel was safe for many generations. I want to tell you that from here, I want to send a blessing to our brothers and sisters in Yehuda v'Shomron, in Eretz Israel. The pioneers in Yehuda v'Shomron are the real Iron Dome. Yes, we have the military, we have the technology, but the real Iron Dome is the people who live in Shiloh, in Eli, in Beit El, in all parts of Eretz Israel, and we will do whatever we can to support them, to make sure that they feel safe, they drive safely to go home, and people who think about making decisions that will bring Israel back to the 1967 line, I'm telling you here very straightforward, it will not happen. No matter who will be in the White House, no matter who will be in the UN, no matter who will be in the EU, Eretz Israel belongs to Am Israel, and Jerusalem will stay united forever. ישר כוח גדול לכולם. תודה רבה.
Coming out, don't worry.